Alright, ladies and gentlemen, those in between or neither, we are live. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host. And today, as the final stream before I go on vacation, we are going to take a look at the second half of the 4.7 banners. We have 4 characters today, the 5 stars being Siegwien, nurse at the Fortress of Maravid, Furina, which she's the famous actress. I don't know if I can go any deeper than that, considering spoilers, and some people care about them, some people don't. We have Gaming from this year's Lantern Rites, and Rosaria. So we're going to start with Siegwien, and then we'll just go down the line, grab our materials, and then we'll talk about polling, because the only character that is not pictured is Noelle from the Knights of Favonius. And we'll talk about polling again, because I'm feeling conflicted, and I'll explain why once we get there. So, in what appears to be a freeze or superconduct or electrocharge team, we've got Siegwien with her signature weapon, the Silver Shower Heartstrings. So Dryas' Nocturne. The equipping character can gain the remedy effect. When they possess 1, 2, or 3 remedy stacks, max HP will increase by 12, 24, and 40%, depending on how many stacks you have. Cool. 1 stack may be gained when the following conditions are met. 1 stack for 25 seconds when using an elemental skill. 1 stack for 25 seconds when the value of Bond of Life increases. 1 stack for 20 seconds for performing healing. Stacks still can be triggered when the equipping character is not on the field. Each stack duration is counted independently. When all 3 are active, the elemental burst's crit rate will be increased by 28%. The effect will be cancelled 4 seconds after falling under 3 stacks. Huh. I will admit, it's a bit of a word salad, but the point is, once you get your stacks, the HP increases. And then she's also got some Bond of Life stuff going on, or at least she can clear Bond of Life decently well. And then what artifact sets do we have on her? So she's got 2-piece for Akasha, 2-piece Tenacity. I'm going to assume that this is just going to be a full HP Siegwien. Okay. And then we have Fischl as our Electro Applier on Stringless. We've seen it before. Xingqiu, Sacrificial Sword, with the 2-piece Noblesse, 2-piece Heart of Depth. We've seen this before. And then Freminet on a full set of Blizzard Strider with the Royal Greatsword. I think he's going to be the driver of this team. I'm not entirely sure, because there's a lot of setup involved. Aw, you little nugget! That is adorable. So we're going to start this as Xingqiu, flip into Fischl, flip into Siegwien, just to drop her skill and or burst, and then use Freminet as the main driver, I think. I think that'll work out well. So 1, 2... Oh, that's right! She can just trap people in bubbles. That's cool. Yep. Freminet, do the thing. Thank you. Siegwien. Oh, it's a bubble gun. That is so cool. Yes, Courage. Hello. Yes, Courage. Hello. I hear you. Yes, I do. Can we actually get... I know. Nope. There we go. So Siege Queen's fun. You just gotta time her right. And I don't think she's... Courage, can you stop doing that? Please? Alright. And a Siege Queen. That is so cute. Come on. Frem. Come on, Frem. And there's our last ones. Okay, I do appreciate the cannon. And flip into St. Joe. Yeah. Siege Queen is fun, but I don't think she's for me. Which is kind of unfortunate. But the next character in question is the beloved Furina. I am familiar with her style just a little bit more. So, in theory, I should be able to run her decently. And again, it's probably just going to be as a support, since I don't tend to switch between the two forms. And it looks like we have a vaporized crew. So what she's got is her signature sword, the Splendor of Tranquil Waters. Which her skill damage goes up when her HP fluctuates. And it can still be triggered off field, so that's nice. And Golden Troop, that's her signature. Well, I shouldn't say signature set, that's like the set for her. Sayu with a full set of VV. And the Favonius Greatsword to help with energy. Zhongling and Bennett, you guys have already seen that. I'm not going to do that. But the goal is to go in with Furina, set up her little troop, as it were, swirl it around with Sayu, and then have Zhongling and Bennett clean up. Or at least that's the plan anyway. I swirl it around, set things up with Benny, and you know, I'm just gonna call this kind of a Pokemon crew. Because we've got the water that's being tagged, and I am being bounced around quite a bit. So we will use it. Drop Woba, and there we go. Oh yeah, that cleaned up super nicely. Worked out really well. I think we might be going for Furina, folks. She's just that useful. But anyway, to the 4 stars that we have Galming and Rosaria. Now, Galming has a really fun playstyle, and I really hope that I can get him. However, I'm not necessarily sure if I have a decent sword for him necessarily. And then Rosaria is just a solid pick if you need a cryo damage dealer. Also, if you get Rosaria at C6, she can be used as a physical damage dealer as well. But anyway, back to what we're doing. So with Gaming, we have his quote-unquote best in slot, Serpent Spine. And then he's on a full set of Crimson Witch, which will give him a bunch of pyro damage. Not going to show Benny because we've already seen Benny. Layla on a full set of Blizzard Strayer. I hope those are HP like stats and substats because and Favonius, so she's going to be helping with energy. Lynette's going to be here for swirls on Sacrificial and VV. Okay. Okay, I can make this work. I'm going to go in as Layla, though, first. Because this is what we call a melt composition. So, and we switch into Lynette, switch into Benny, and so yeah, Gao Ming's kind of signature style is just is just plunging attacks. And my mouse is being a pain. But it's just really fun to pull off. Drop the shield. And good work, Manzai. Flip into Lynette just to do this. Make sure that we get more cryo. Drop the Benny Burst because we need to. There we go. Fun! Fun, and I thoroughly enjoy it. So, if I get a Gao Ming, I will be very, very happy. And then we've got Rosaria, who was an old reliable back when I started this account. So I'm hoping that I can get a few constellations on her as well, depending on how many pulls we actually have. So she's on a melt team, however, and I'm going to show you this, she has Bloodstained Chivalry. This is typically used for when you're doing a physical Rosaria. And if you're doing a physical Rosaria, you don't want melt involved. You want Superconduct instead. So, we will lead into this with Chongyun. Just to make sure. He's got the Royal Greatsword and full set of Blizzard Strayer, which, if you stick Chongyun with any attacking Greatsword, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. So, let's just set up our melts here real quick. And drop Globa down. Now, if you notice in Chongyun's infusion, any normal attacks will be doing cryo damage instead of normal damage. So we'll do the hotspot, set up the tornado, and drop Globa, and as long as that Hydra Abyss Mage doesn't set up his bubble, we'll be fine. But as you guys can see, Rosaria is a very solid cryo damage dealer if you don't have any of the big hitters like Wriothesley, Eula. Shen has more support, but Shen can also deal some decent damage. And then Kaya is also a decent substitute as well. So, in other words, Rosaria is a decent 4-star if you're in early game and you need a cryo damage dealer. But now we get to the quote-unquote hard part of this. And I realize that I don't have my pull chart up, which is kind of annoying for me. However, I do have a sticky note. So I can jot down the names or things of what I get. And then transfer them into the pull chart later because I will be doing multiple pulls. What did I just pick up off the battle pass though? Oh. Nice. So, thoughts on the banners as a whole. I like them. And as you notice, there is Noelle. Noelle did not have a trial, probably because, well, everybody has or knows about or has used Noelle in some capacity. So we are pulling for sure. Now it just comes down to which character do I want to try and grab. I think we're gonna go for Furina. Because in terms of playstyle, as much as I love Siegeweed, Furina fits the playstyle better. So, with that said, and I do want to check how much pity I have, because Kazuo literally took everything from me at this point. And when I say Kazuo took everything, Kazuo took 37 fates to get. So, let's see. 1, 2, well, actually, no. I should go back and try to find Kazuha. Because that's when we started this. Where is Kazuha? There's Kazuha. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 30, since 35, 40. So I'm at 40 pity right now. The chances are low because hard pity is 90. However, there could be a chance. And considering I know that Navi is going to be down the pipeline with Nilou, I'm sorry, Navia, but I at least have to try, right? I have to try. So, let's see. 4-star, which is nice. Because that could be a Constellation or Gaming, or it could be Dragon's Bane. And forgive me, I am actually writing these down on a sticky note as opposed to typing them. So, let's see if there's anything else. At least I get a refinement on Dragon's Bane, so that's cool. Hey! There's Gaming. Cool. So I have a new character to play around with. Neat. Magic Guide. Emerald Orb. So yeah, that was actually a decent pull. And before we get too far, since I've got more Master with Star Glitter, I think I can pick up an extra Fate. Not Star Glitter, but Star, yeah. I can pick up an extra Fate, so it's not that big of a loss right now. 40 to go. Let's do it. Another 4-star. The Emerald Orb. Cool Steel. Thrilling. Ferris. A lot of the 3 stars are just extra weapon XP for me. C1 Gunning. Which is nice. Is there a double as well? No. And I should make a note here that it is C1. That's another Fate, and yes, I'm doing this to cope. Actually, that's both of them. Nice. Okay, so I can't get any more intertwined Fates from the shop. I can still try to get the standards though, so we could still do another pull. Just it would be on standard, I think. Oh, I can't really do a standard on pull. Pull on standard regardless. Anyway, one more. One more. That's all I'm comfortable with. Hello. Okay. There's the 5-star. Now, it could be Farina. It could be somebody else. If it's somebody else, I would like Jean. I would like Dea. Mona would be nice. Kaching would be nice, and Tignari would be nice. Just not Diluc and not Chi-Chi. And then obviously Farina, because, well, it's Farina. Sharpshooter. Slingshots. Hey! Another Falbo. That's nice. That's another refinement. I think that's actually an R5 bow for me. I'll need to check that. Which I'll do that later. Still, that is awesome. Dea!
I'm the merc you hired. So, what you got for me? A commission, a fight, armed escort? Whatever it is, you know where to find me.
Okay. I mean, I have Dea. I'll need to figure out how to make her work, but I've got Dea. Sharpshooter. Well, it could be a double. On the rare chance that it's a double. Okay, it's not a double. That is unfortunate. I don't think I'm going to get it back to back. And I want to at least try to save some because I know that Navia is going to be in the pipeline, which means I could try to get my hands on her signature weapon, which would be awesome. would be awesome, because then I can move the weapon that she has onto somebody else. Well, okay. I'm gonna do one more. But that's it. I'm just gonna do one more. I don't think it's gonna be a 5-star back-to-back. Nope. A constellation on Noelle or any of the 4-stars actually would be nice. What's... C2 Gaming! Nice! Okay, that is not as bad as I thought it would be, actually. I mean, yeah, it's a little disappointing that we didn't get Farina, but it's not the worst. We got Constellation Zhang Gaming, who is a very fun character to play around with. In fact, I think I already have a team for him. And I am going to grab the standard fates that are just sitting in the shop right now. So that way I can hang on to those. And we got Dea, which I want to make her work. I really do. Granted, I don't know necessarily how I'm going to do that, but I'll figure it out. So, on that very interesting note, again, I need to make the note here. I hope you guys enjoyed today's short stream. Please make sure to leave a follow and ring that notification bell so you'll be notified the next time I go live. On the YouTube channel, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe over there so you don't miss a recap. If you're feeling generous, I do have a Ko-Fi link in the About section on the Twitch channel and in the description of the YouTube videos, as well as a link to some of the past writing work I've done, mainly in D&D Homebrew. You don't have to go to those by any means, but I would appreciate it if you did. The next stream will be middle of July, because again, I've got the vacation. I will let you know what's happening with that. But I hope you guys have a wonderful 2 weeks that I'm gone. Please check out some of my friends, mainly Silver MC Loaf, Chaotic Coffee Boy, Darkest Cereal, and Novomancer on YouTube. They're good friends of mine. They put out good stuff. I'm sure you will be entertained.